This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
Hello, I'm Sarah Donchi. Juliette has the day off. Scenes like this highlight the incredibly urgent need for more housing in San Francisco. A newly appointed committee is promising to speed up that process. Lauren Toms introduces us to one of its members, and for him, this issue is very personal.
For years, Sharky Laguana called the Civic Center Hotel home.
Still looks from the outside basically the same. You can just see the corner of the window right there. The next window down was my room.
He arrived in San Francisco in the early 90s, hoping to make it as a musician.
And I quickly found that there is absolutely no market at all for people playing guitar on the streets. I was actually starving, trying to live off of little pints of white rice for 50 cents.
Laguana knows firsthand what it's like to be homeless in San Francisco, and today he's taking his experience and using it to push for housing solutions as one of the first members of the city's Homeless Oversight Commission, established by voters in the 2022 election.
I think one of the things I am really attuned to is when you are literally at the bottom, the biggest step is the first step. Going from step 0 to step 1 is the hardest step, when it's not as obvious.
His goal on the commission is simple.
I hope to make things a little bit better.
But he knows it's going to be an uphill battle. Since 2020, San Francisco's homeless population has seen a 15% decrease, but it remains a top issue for city leaders and residents alike. Mayor London Breed opposed the commission's creation through the election, arguing it will add more red tape to an already bureaucratic system.
Once somebody becomes homeless, the chances that they are going to have further damage and trauma to their mental health or slip into some kind of addiction, that shoots way up. And of course, people's health declines precipitously once they become homeless. So it's actually really cost effective if we can help keep people in their homes and not let them become homeless in the first place.
It's these solutions Laguana and the commission are seeking to find. During his days at the Civic Center Hotel, he developed an understanding for what housing options can actually work.
When you're living on the street and you have all your stuff with you, that can feel more certain than being in a shelter where you don't know if you're going to be allowed to stay there past 30 days or 60 days or 90 days.
While the commission may not have significant sway over policy changes, Laguana's motivated to find answers for the city's housing crisis.
San Francisco needs a win.
And you plan to deliver that?
I'm going to do my damnedest.
Governor Newsom wants to dedicate more than $15 billion to fight homelessness across our state, and that includes money for cleaning up encampments, funding for the state's Home Keep program, behavioral health treatment, and the Care Court program. This comes despite a $31 billion budget deficit, which is $9 billion more than the governor originally estimated. Reporter Jeff Nguyen has a look at how we got here.
An additional $9.3 billion shortfall.
Governor Gavin Newsom says California's budget deficit has grown to more than $31 billion. The state's revenue is highly dependent on its progressive tax code, which relies on high earners who are subjected to the ups and downs of capital gains from the stock market.
Or at least 1/2 of the revenue that we receive in the state through the personal income tax comes from 1% of the population.
Those comments very different from what he announced just a year ago.
We're proposing $18.1 billion to put back in the pockets of millions and millions.
Economist Dr. Chris Thornburg says the shortfall is no different than what we saw during the dot-com bust of the 90s and the Great Recession, which is why he is critical of Sacramento for the middle-class tax returns last year.
I'm sorry, you should have spent it on absolutely nothing. What you should have done is put it into a lockbox and hang on to it for exactly what's happening right now.
Political analyst and Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levin says the money Californians got were sent right before the elections last fall.
Politicians are not economists, and so they're making economic decisions but they're also doing so for political reasons. So we all got rebates right around the time that we were voting.
Newsom's $306 billion budget proposal includes increases in education, the homeless crisis, and healthcare spending. To cover the shortfall, Newsom's latest proposal includes roughly $1 billion in spending reductions on top of about $10 billion already planned, and shifting money from the state's safety net reserve and borrowing. Republicans are slamming the governor's budget proposal, calling it wasteful spending. And they say only Newsom can turn a $100 billion surplus into a $31 billion deficit in less than a year. Lawmakers have until June 15th to pass a budget for the next fiscal year.
Well, Governor Newsom also mentioned the end of Title 42 today. He said the state already has 9 shelters in 3 counties that offer migrants health care and other kinds of help. He said those things cost money to maintain and called out Congress to take on comprehensive immigration reform.
We need more support. Locals need more support. The constraints the Biden administration are under are real, and we recognize that.
With Title 42 over now, people are once again allowed to seek asylum in the United States, but strict new immigration restrictions are in effect. That puts the fate of hundreds of migrants lining up at the California-Mexico border in limbo. A Monterey County property owner is accused of housing more than 100 people in a converted greenhouse. Officials are fining him nearly $60,000 a day for building code violations. The makeshift 62-unit property even has children as young as 2 living there, and people have been paying rent up to $1,500.
God forbid something happened like a fire, could be very, very tragic. And so these are the things that we want to avoid. And we don't want people to be in situations like that where on some level the safety of their families is beyond their own control.
The property owner has been ordered to help find those renters other places to live, and he has to give them 2 months' rent at market rate. Now, the latest on the Oakland teachers' strike. The district is calling on teachers to go back to the classroom as there are only 9 days left in the school year. The state superintendent has been mediating, but teachers are still asking for more resources to help disadvantaged students. In a video statement, the district is asking the strike be settled before the first graduation ceremony in 10 days.
Our students need to be back in school, and especially our seniors, because so much of their immediate future is dependent on having their final grades completed on time so they can take the next step in their education and careers.
School attendance has dropped by as much as 95% across the district during the strike, even though schools are technically open. One Oakland school, though, is seeing more students than the others. Lincoln Elementary has had about 45% of its students show up, according to one teacher who is currently striking.
Less than half of our students are coming to school, and Lincoln is an outlier where a lot of kids are coming to school, so that to me shows that in the 84 schools across the district, the strike is strong, parents and teachers are united, and parents are keeping their kids home or finding alternative care, even in the 7th day of the strike.
The district has not given us exact numbers as of right now. Parents who didn't want to talk to us on camera say substitute teachers were on hand at that school to help out. Cruz and Martinez are still working to clean up that Mercury spill downtown, and they don't know yet exactly who or what caused it, but they have a theory. Officials think that somebody must have dumped mercury into a trash can outside of the Amtrak station. Then they guess that when the garbage can was picked up and carried off, the mercury leaked onto nearby streets. The train station is still closed while that cleanup continues.
If you see any suspected mercury, I mean, you don't have to panic. I would just not walk through it and track it into your home. Certainly just call, you can either call the local police or county health. They're all aware of the procedure, and somebody can come out, evaluate it, and then we just do a simple cleanup. It's really the mercury vapor in an enclosed space that is the most troublesome. So being out in the community, it easily just blows off in the atmosphere.
We have this to talk about. UC Berkeley's 3 baby falcon siblings now have names. The chicks hatched last month on top of the university's famous bell tower, which, if you think about it, is kind of the perfect place to be if you are a baby falcon chick. You are now looking at Zephyr, Rosa, and Luna, and aren't they fluffy and cute? And how they got their names is a story, too. They were decided after an apparently very competitive contest held by Berkeley scientists and volunteers. with nearly 3,700 votes cast. Thank you so much for watching. The news continues streaming on CBS News Bay Area. See you at 11.